Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Bole Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Om Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Samasta Janakalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Om Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Bole Shri Veda Vyasa Ki Jai. Hari Om. Welcome to today's the 10th day of Yaksha Prashna. So today's questions are from 34 to 37. The questions that Yaksha asks Yudhishthira at Dvaitavanam in the Vanaparva's Araneya Parva, the Mahabharata. Kim swit prasavato mitram, kim swit mitram gruhe sataha, aturasya cha kim swin mitram marishyataha. The questions of Yaksha. Yudhishthira replies, Yudhishthira uvacha sarthav prasavato mitram bharya mitram grihe satah aturasya bhishan mitram danam mitram marishyatah. Kim swit prasavataha mitram sarthaha prasavataha mitram. It's a very beautiful question. What is a friend? Who is a friend during the times of travel? Pravasataha means prakarshena vasataha. We are not living in one place, but we keep on moving to some place or the other. Travel. Kim swith. What or who? What indeed is a friend of a traveler? Sarthaha is a friend of a traveler. In those days, people used to travel from one place to another as a group. They'll be collectively traveling, food will be taken. It's a caravan where real caravans had those camels, but here anyway people travel as a group, as a yatra, where they pack everything together, the food is packed and clothes are packed for a long period of travel, so that there is a strong company. There may be doctors traveling along with them, there may be police officials traveling along with them, or army people traveling along with them. So the question of safety is assured to a great extent when they travel. Because the journeys in those days, if it was happening through forests and other places, robbers will attack, wild animals will attack. So when they travel as a group, then they are in a better position to take care of themselves, protect the body, protect the numbers. There was always safety and strength in numbers. When somebody is tired, the other people will take care of. When somebody is sick, then the others will take care, and they will take care of the group also. So that's the reason they used to travel in large groups in those days. But the word sartha in Sanskrit, arthena saha, along with meaning. Artha means meaning, artha means life, artha also means knowledge. Along with life, along with meaning, along with knowledge. In our life, we are traveling all the time. We travel to places in our city. We leave our home to go to other people's houses or other functions, or in our mind also we travel. Wherever we go, whether the mind may be wandering in travel, or we may physically travel from place to place, city to city, or country to country, always living rooted in knowledge will make our path very comfortable. Knowledge is our friend at all times. Wisdom is our friend. So when we are doing jnana abhyasa, whichever place we go, we will always be surrounded by friends, because everybody in this world want knowledge. They want wisdom. They want to be helped in some way or the other. So we will be surrounded by people who really seek our help when we have knowledge. Extensive knowledge. For people who have knowledge, people who have vidya, wherever they go, they are welcome, they are respected. So our best companion is extensive knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of the Shastras, knowledge of the Puranas, knowledge of Itihasas, knowledge of how we can overcome difficult situations in life. Finally, Sartaha also means the real knowledge, the knowledge of the truth within. For the person who knows the answer for the question, who am I, is a self-realized master who is welcome. He may not travel, but wherever he goes, he is welcome, because the master is grounded and rooted in the self, and it attracts people like magnets. The self attracts people who seek the self. He is surrounded by students. He is surrounded by seekers wherever he goes. Whatever is our nature, whatever is our core nature that we identify with, we attract those people around us. If the core nature is to be thieving, or to be stealing, or to be living a life of snatching from others, then wherever we go, we'll attract thieves to us. If the core nature is I want to enjoy, wherever we go, we may be surrounded by objects of enjoyment, or we may be surrounded by people who want to enjoy like us. If our core nature is I want to seek wisdom, we will be surrounded by people who co-seek us, who want to seek wisdom, or who are seeking like us. If my core nature is I know who I am, then we will or we may be in the company of wise sages who also are self-realized. Otherwise, we may be in the company of students and earnest seekers who want to know who am I. Sarthena arthena saha. Sarthaf pravasataha mitram. The friend during travel is knowledge. And ultimately, the knowledge of the self is the true knowledge. Kim swit mitram grihe satah, bharya mitram grihe satah. For good people, who is a friend at home? The wife is a friend at home. Bharya mitram. Because the wife is a person, if we are interacting with them, the husband and the wife are interacting in the most friendly manner, the wife is like the subconscious mind, the husband is like the conscious mind. So when the conscious mind sees something, the subconscious mind is always giving the true reality, the true picture. So that is why sometimes we see the conversation between husband and wife will be, the husband will say something, the wife will say something exactly the opposite, because she is a reflection of our own. So when husband and wife are bonded together, are united very well, They are friends to each other, and when they are very friendly towards each other, helping each other, supporting each other, then they become a worthy example for children to emulate. We have a complex problem called complex post traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD. So the problem is, from the age of 0 to 7, children go through many experiences in their growing years, like experiences like neglect, abandonment, poverty, or harsh words, harsh expressions. When they go through that, they don't know how to process that in their minds. When husband and wife are loving each other, caring for each other, focusing on each other's well being and welfare, naturally there'll be a very beautiful unity in the family, that the vibrations of that will reflect on the experience that the children have in their very young age, and the experience that they have in terms of feelings, emotions, and thoughts at a time when they cannot process will give them a life of knowledge, of wisdom, of care and understanding. It will help them to be surrounded by loving people all their lives. So, that is the truth between the relationship between the husband and wife at home. So the wife is a friend for the husband, and there is no friendship without equality. So if the wife is a friend for the husband, it means the husband is also friend for the wife. The word mitra itself is very beautiful. Mapanat trayate iti me. The word me is from the word ma. Ma means knowledge. Ma means measurement. So, the friend is a person who reflects the right knowledge of the other person. What I am thinking right now, how I am feeling right now. That reflection is seen in the friend, a non-judgmental reflection as it is. Mapanath means if the friend is a person who reflects us as it is, not more, not less, because they are like us, equal to us. The Saptapadi mantras in the wedding, chanted during the ceremony, captures this feeling of relationship between the husband and the wife. Oh, my friend, now our marriage is sealed. On the virtue of these 7 steps, we have become best friends. Can we ever believe it? Our Shastras say husband and wife are good friends. I vow not to move out of your friendship. May you not move out of my friendship. May I not leave you. May you not leave me. Let us resolve to perform our duties together in cooperation with love and affection. So, what is the reason for marriage? Marriage is not to enjoy life, but marriage is to perform duties, the responsibilities, discharging responsibilities together. Let us take delight that our relationship was destined. Instead of thinking that I chose you, or you chose me, or our families chose each other, instead of going into all those discussions, this marriage has happened. It is destiny. It is by the will of fate that we have been come together. May we live together in harmony. May my mind be in you in all my deeds. If you are the lyrics, meaning in Tamil we have many film songs like this. If you are the verse, I will be the chandas. I will be the meter that limits the verse. We always like when somebody is going on singing, going on and on and on and on singing, we are not able to appreciate that. We need it to stop at some time. We need the words to stop and the meter to change and the next set of words to come. We like change in our life. We don't want something to be going on and on and on. If you are the lyrics, I am the chandas. If you are the music, the raga, I will be the sangeeta. If I am space, you are earth. If I am the seed, then you are the holder of the seed. If I am the mind, you are speech. If I am Samaveda, you are the Rig Veda. In this way, we take our vows and we will beget offspring and prosperity. Oh, dear friend, come along with your sweet words. In a family, in a relationship between husband and wife, what protects that relationship is sweet words. Whatever may be the turmoil going in the heart, whatever may be the confusion in the mind, when these are processed within, there is many a slip between the cup and the lip. So, instead of allowing words to slip, just like Neelakantha, Bhagavan Shiva, who took the poison, he swallowed the poison, but he did not allow it to go into himself. It stopped at the throat. At the same time, it got stuck in the throat. He retrieved the poison of words from outside, kept it in his own throat. At the same time, he did not himself by trying to swallow the poison and letting it go into his subconscious mind and reach the digestive system and allow the body to process the poison. So, in the same way, any hatred, anger, jealousy, whatever experiences of emotions that may come, let it stop at the throat, meaning let it stop at the point of words. Let it be words. We can process words. The brain can process words easily. The words can be expressed. The words can be written. The words can be spoken out. The words can be resolved. But when the words become feelings, it is very difficult. So that is why people, when they fight, when they start fighting, they will say, Sanda vaarthayoda irukattum, vayoda sanda irukattum, kaiyella sanda poda vendam. Which means, let our fighting be at the level of words only. Let it not go into the hands, which means, let the emotions not take over, let it be only words. So, Bharya Mitram Grihe Sataha. The wife is a friend at home. If we look upon the wife as a friend, the wife will also look upon us as the friend. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Whatever face we have when we look into the mirror, that is the face that is going to be reflected. If we are so untidy, unkempt, disheveled, and we look into the mirror, we are only going to see an untidy, unkempt, and disheveled face. We cannot expect to see a neat, clean, and tidy and well-groomed face when we have not groomed ourselves well. So not only at home, even among the gods, it is a wife who helps the gods to discharge their duties. Like Shiva is supported by Shakti, Parvati. Brahma is supported by Vani, Saraswati. Vishnu is supported by Mahalakshmi or wealth. So the individual is the Bharta, and the subconscious mind that is around us in the form of objects and situations is the friend that we have as the Grihini of the home. Yajnavalkya, even among rishis, very intellectual discussions happened between the rishi Yajnavalkya and his wife Maitreyi. In Tripura Rahasya, there is a wonderful exchange between Hemachuda and Hemalekha, where the husband and wife are engaging in understanding the knowledge of the self through discussions. The third question is very beautiful. It's a simple question. It teaches us how to look upon medicines. Aturasya cha kim mitram, aturasya bhishak mitram. Aturasya, for the one who is suffering, who is going through a lot of pain in the physical body or in the mind, what is the friend for such a person? Bhishak, or the doctor, or medicines. Beshajam, Bhishak, the one who dispenses us with medicines is a Bhishaj, the doctor. What he gives us is the medicine, or Beshajam. Beshajam Bhishak, Vishnu Sahasranama is the Bhagavan Vishnu's one of the names is Bishak, the doctor who gives us medicines to heal the sorrow of samsara. What is the sorrow of samsara? Constantly traveling between the emotions of sorrow, grief, and depression. Sorrow, grief, disgust, depression. When we go on going through these experiences, we are caught in the essence of samsara. The essence of samsara is sorrow. The essence of the self is bliss. So when we remain as the essence of self, we are in bliss always. When we get caught in the vrittis, in the movements of life, we are trapped in samsara. And when we are trapped in samsara, the core of samsara is sorrow, grief, and pain, suffering. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Dukkha alayam is this samsara. When we are caught in that, what is the medicine to heal? The medicine to heal is our friend. What is that friend? For the person who's trapped in disease, the medicine to heal is the medicines that we make it take, whether it's Ayurveda, allopathy, homeopathy, any other pathy that we may take. They say the greatest pathy is Venkatachalapathy. So, there are different types of medicines that we can take for our good health and treating our diseases. Guruji, Puja Guruji Swami Tejomayananda Ji has written a very beautiful song. It is a series of shlokas called Vyadishu Drishti. So he says, Tasmat chintam bhayam chaivam vihaya cha घृणाम तथा उपायम विषजो ज्ञात्वा क्रियताम धैर्यपूर्वकम. So leave chinta means leave worry, leave bhayam, leave grina means disgusting feeling. Go to the doctor, know the upayam means the treatment. Bishajo Nyatva Kriyatam Dhairya Purvakam. Take up that medicine, take up the treatment, go through the treatment with all courage. And Nirmulanaya Rogaya, for the removing the disease from the core. Remove the disease, pluck out the root cause of the disease and throw it out completely. So that is the process for treatment. And at the end of the shloka he says, so what is our friend? Medicine is our friend for the Atura, one who is suffering. Finally, he says, what is the greatest medicine and who is the greatest doctor? What is 1 minute? Tasmat chintam bhayam chaiva. Sorry. No, something else comes, some other verse. Tasmat, I'm not able to get that first line, but leave worry, deha asakti, leave attachment to the body, tatha chintam, deha asaktim, tatha chintam, tyaktva, drop, let go, deha asakti, then chinta asakti, tyaktva, Korea. Then after leaving that, what do? We hold on to something. We just can't be with leaving something. We cannot drop everything and just be. We need some support in life. What is that support? Tyaktva Kuryat Manolayam. Absorb the mind. Keep the mind absorbed. In what we should absorb the mind? Ishwari, in Bhagavan, in Prana, in Ishvara, in that life force within us. Ishwari, otherwise, Swatmani, who is the Atman or I. In the thought form, the life force is Ishvara, the thought form of that life force is Atman or I. Ishwari, Swatmani, Yasmat. Why? Why should I absorb? What is the reason I should absorb it in myself? Vaidyo Narayano Harihi. Who is the doctor? Narayana is the Vaidya. Narayana is the doctor. Vaidyo Narayano Harihi. So such a beautiful question and a beautiful answer. Aturasya chakim mitram, aturasya bhishak mitram. A doctor, a physician, is a friend for the one who is ill. Especially when we go for treatments like Ayurveda, Abhyanga, Kili, Pidichal, and all that, there is a lot of contact that the doctor or the physician comes in with the person. So when they bring their healing touch on the body is reassured. It is not about taking medicines or taking injections if the treatment is happening. When we go to the doctor does examining, scanning, testing, and like keeping the stethoscope, taking other tests, the pulse and all that. And then they get that knowledge. They give us a treatment. The ultimate treatment actually is happening because a physician looks at us with kindness. The physician looks at us with compassion. And especially where there are treatments, even with the gentle touch of the physician to feel our pulse, it is not the touch to get the knowledge of how the pulse is, but the touch of assurance. When the nurse is helping us up, like making us clean in the hospital bed, and touching us to wake us up with kind words. If you've really seen and observed, doctors, nurses, physicians are people who have very pure speech. They are very kind in their speech. Even if in the whole world we are suffering a lot, that is why people get admitted in hospital. Because in the world there's a lot of suffering, people give us different outputs from them. Because everybody is disturbed and they're throwing the disturbance all around. Doctors, nurses, and physicians are people who have worked with patients for so long. They know that patients are in a very high nervous state. It is very difficult for them. So when they speak, it's so nice to hear. When they touch, the feeling is so good. And when they apply medicines and they treat, the love and kindness is what does the healing. So who is the Mitram? Aturasya Bishak Mitram. For the one who is suffering with disease, the Mitram or the friend is the Bishak. So what is the great disease that we are all suffering from? We are suffering from the disease of samsara. For the disease of the samsara, who is our friend? Bhagavan Vaidyanatha. What is that called? Vaidya. Yeah. Vaidyaha Narayanaha Harihi. Bhagavan Narayana is the Vaidya. Even in the Dakshinamurti Stotram, Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Bishaje Bhavaroginam. Sorry. Gurave Sarvalokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Bhagavan Dakshinamurti, who is the Guru, he is all the Bishak, he is the Vaidya, because it is the Guru who opens our eyes that are closed with the cataract of ignorance. The Guru opens the eyes within, and when the eyes within opens, we can see reality. We can see truth as it is. For the eyes to open, the eyes of the cataract eyes of ignorance to open, Chakshurun militam yena tasmai shri ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya. Chakshurun militam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. Ajnana timirandhasya. I am blind with ignorance. I do not know the truth. I do not have the right answer to life. And so, what does the Guru do? He is the Jnana Anjana Shalaka. Guru is that small stick. If you see people, women wearing kajal or even eyeliner, they dip that eyeliner. Like some people wear kajal by dipping their ring finger and apply it on the eyes. But some people, they want it more beautiful. They dip a small stick and they apply kajal at the eyeliner. It is actually a medicine in Ayurveda. When you apply that in the morning, your eyes are purified. So for purification of the eyes, it is applied in the morning. In the same way, the Guru applies the eyeliner of knowledge. The Guru is that stick with which we apply that eyeliner of knowledge, through which the cataract of ignorance is gone and removed. Bishaje bhavaroginam. Kim swit mitram marishyatah, danam mitram marishyatah. So what is the person, who is the friend for the person who has departed? The danam or the charity that a person has done in his life is a friend for the person who has departed. Because when we leave the body, we cannot take even a small pin, or the pin head also we cannot take and go with us. Nothing belongs to us. We leave everything in this earth. We have to leave, just like how when we may have so many weapons or knives or so many other equipment which cannot go through the scanning in the airport, or even wine bottles or liquor bottles cannot be taken through the airport into the flight. So the customs people or the security check people, they will remove everything and keep it there. No, sorry, you cannot take it in. In the same way, when we go into a flight into the other world, we have to leave behind all our wealth, all our property, all our earnings, everything that is material, everything that is physical, everything that is notional also. We have to leave it. Notional means this whole land belongs to me. It's only a notional agreement on paper. We have to leave that notion behind. There is no ownership possibility after we leave. And so, what is it that we can take with us when we do a lot of charity? Charity means we receive something, we have it with us while living. While living, when we give it to others, for example, some goodness, some kind words, some clothes, some food, some money, um, some loving care and attention for somebody, some teaching that we have given somebody, whatever it is that we are doing, some service that we have done in the world, sweeping, mopping, helping, caring, loving, with our hands and legs and mouth, we can go on serving the world. When we go on serving, we empty ourselves of all the agitations that we keep inside. If we don't serve, we keep all the agitations with us. We live with all the agitations throughout our life. And when we are dead, we will not experience those agitations, because we will experience that because it comes along with us. But when we are living, when we go on serve and when we go on give, we give away all our agitations, we give away all our sins, we give away all our worries, anxieties, everything, and we can go travel to the other world, travel very light. We have only the currency with us. It is always nice to have currency with us in the bank, you know. So we travel with a great bank account of currency called punya. And that currency is the interstellar multi-visa currency, where you don't need to carry any cash with you, you don't need to carry any swiping cards with you, you don't need to carry a checkbook with you, nothing you need to carry. You just have to, it's a very nice way to travel. You just have to carry punya with you. Wherever you go, the punya will give you the best of possibilities, the best of treatments, the best of surroundings, the best of people, the best of situations, the best of visions, the best of everything. So the only currency that we can carry with us when we leave is punya. And how do we get that currency? By dana. When we do dana in this world, we can do tapasya. Tapasya is also very good. But dana is greater than tapas because tapasya we keep it for ourselves. Dana we do, whatever we have done, we share it with others. And so that the tapasya is only going to give us limited results because there's a lot of amount of selfishness there. I want it for myself. But when I do dana, yatha bhakti, yatha shakti, yatha drishti, whatever I see in the Bhagavad Gita also, dana has been glorified. There are 3 types of dana. Datavyamiti yad danam diyate anupakarine deshe kale cha patre cha taddanam satvikam smritam. Satvik dana, how is that done? Sattvic giving, datavyam. Why am I giving? I'm not giving because I want this or I want that. I want to please that person. Nothing. I'm giving because I have to give. It is my duty, my responsibility to give. Diyate anupakarine, without expecting any gift in return. Where deshe kalecha patrecha, at the right time, to the right person, in the right place. Tad danam, to the right. Right means the person should be deserving of that danam. The person should be a person who is a man of God or a woman of God, who is living, establishing God or the self, and guiding other people to be in that God or self. To such people, when you give the danam, it's a sattvika danam. Then यत्तु प्रत्युपकारार्थं फलम् उद्दिश्य वा पुनः दीयते च परिक्लिष्टं तद्दानं राजसंस्कृतं यत्तु प्रति उपकारार्थं दानं the gift that I give expecting something in return diyate cha phalam uddishya, I want some particular results because of that. Phalam uddishya diyate pariklishtam, when I give itself, I'm giving with a lot of difficulty. I don't really want to give. Oh my God, I have to give. With that difficulty you give, tad danam rajasam danam. It is a slightly impure danam. Impure means there are agitations. The mental agitations are there in such a danam. And then the third variety of danam is adeshakale yad danam apatrebhyascha diyate asatkritam avajnatam taddanam tattamasamudahritam. Adeshakale, adesha, not in the right. Adesha means the improper place. You are giving danam of money to somebody who is very rich. They don't need it. You are giving it to them to placate them and please them. Adesha, akala. Somebody is sleeping, maybe in India, and you want to give some gift to them. You are calling them at your 12 o'clock time in the afternoon. It is 12 o'clock midnight. You are waking up that person, you are disturbing that person, and you're telling, I want to make you a gift of so and so. How can I send it? Can you please mail your address to me? It is akala danam, because you've disturbed the other person because of the discussion about your danam, where you are concerned about your own self and you're not concerned about the well-being of the other person to whom you are giving. Apatrebhyascha, the person is not fit. They are misbehaving in society. They are doing the wrong things. They have got a lot of vasanas accumulated. They do not deserve it at all by any means. Meaning all the corruption that we promote by giving money is apatrebhya dhanam. The people who are all receiving money through corrupt means, they are not the right vessels to receive money. Where they are all doing corruption, they are already getting a salary and receiving other money and corrupting the work and corrupting themselves also. When we give money in lakhs and crores to such people, it is apatrebhya dhanam diyate. And then also asatkritam, for the wrong reasons you give dhanam. Asat means impure reasons, not true reasons. For false reasons, asat means like, see how greatly I'm giving in charity. You want to publicize it. You put one tube light in the temple, and then you say one tube light, and then you say donated by so and so, so and so, so and so. One long line will come. That much the light will be lesser because of the painting on the tube light. This is asat danam. Asat danam. Avajnatam. Avajnatam means disrespectfully giving gifts, throwing the gift at somebody, not respecting the person to whom you are giving, throwing food, just throwing the plate, or dropping the food from top, or dropping the gift, throwing, asking them to pick up the gift by throwing it on the ground, insulting the person and giving the gift. These are all avajnatam, tat tamasam udakritam. So we will continue with this in a in the next month. From on Sunday we have Vision of Vedanta, Tattva Bodha. From Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we will have Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16. Om 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 Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Bole Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Hare Namah Parvati Pataye. Hara Hara Mahadeva. Hari Om.